welcome to my skyblock on Mineoria.net. This is my island. I was going to do a tour of it today, but I also thought I'd get on and let you guys know what we're up to. Basically, we are resetting the world. We are resetting Skyblock. We are resetting factions. Factions is coming out bigger and better than ever. Custom enchants is going. A few other things are being tweaked, like faction sizes. We are limiting factions to only have a certain number of players per faction, simply because otherwise we end up with like 2 factions that have got everybody in them, and there's no competition, not really. So we're limiting that. We are adding stuff to Skyblock, updating a few plugins, getting things sorted, and just generally making things better for you guys. Anyway, back to my island. This is pretty much the top layer of my island, except for my shop, which is up there. You can't currently get in my shop because I brought the welcome sign down here so that people could come to my island before we shut the server down, or whitelisted the server and to restart. Anyway, this is my growing room. This is where I grow all my trees. I ran out of places to put gold, so they pretty much came in here. And so that's what that room is. It made it look very bright. This is a greenhouse. This is a beach biome greenhouse, and squid spawn in it, obviously. The next one is this one here. It's called Light 'em Up. It's basically like an ocean biome, except if you put glowstone in it, it will turn into sea lanterns, and it also spawns guardians. This one is a desert biome, and if you put bone meal in the hopper, then you will get dead bushes and cacti spawning on the sand. Also, if you put dirt in here, dirt will turn into sand, which is pretty cool, I must admit. If we go out the back here, this is where a lot of villagers are, because that's my iron golem spawner. It's for iron, obviously. As you can see, that was a bunny rabbit. This is what's this one? This is a cold forest biome. It's a cold taiga, and rabbits spawn on here as well, as you get a lot of snow. And I've just let all the rabbits out, which is really good. They're gonna go, I don't know where. This one here is a swamp biome, and you get mushrooms, obviously, and lily pads, like these weren't here when I started this. So that's my top layer of my island. I will go down to the next layer, which is pretty much the layer I started on. This is the, I built this a while ago. This layer here is pretty much my base layer. This is the layer I started on. I'll start over here. These are my trading villages. A lot of these villages we got by being zombie villages, and I also did quite a bit of breeding as well. So these are all my trading villages, basically. This here is a grinder. It's a cow spawner. If I have this turned on, cows will spawn because there's spawners. Trying to think of what they were. I couldn't think for a second there. There are spawners underneath. Like, it's not completely full, but there are spawners underneath those repeaters, and they spawn. They get pushed into here, which pushes them down here and into the lava down there, which basically kills them, and we get their drops. This room here was originally my animals room. We also have jump boost because I've got beacons, and jump boost is one of the ones from it. This is a chicken breeder slash spawner. If I push that, any eggs that are in the hoppers, oh, there must have been one egg. Any eggs that are in the hoppers get thrown out via a redstone clock at the back here. Okay, so that's not actually set. Let's do this, and it should work now if I do that. There we go, and it'll start just throwing eggs down and spawning babies. Turn it off, you just click this lever which blocks the redstone circuit. Obviously there's some chicken and that in there. Once they grow up, they just get burnt alive and stuff. Anyway, my original rabbits are here. I have scully horses, which, if you know Minecraft, will spawn with the horsemen. Through here is where our beacons are. Now, every single one of these beacons was, except one, was done by me. I went to the nether and killed a whole heap of wither skeletons, got the wither skulls, spawned in the wither, and then killed 5 of them. I did it in a sort of a cheaty way, but it wasn't at the same time. It's very possible to do in vanilla Minecraft. If you're wondering what these are, if I walk out here, you will see I did a massive pixel art of my flag. This is my country's flag, which I live in New Zealand, so this is our flag. There was no pixel art, no decent pixel art for the New Zealand flag, so I sat down and worked out how to do the stars. I found a star, admittedly I found a pixel art on how to do the stars, but then I had to figure out the ratio of where the stars had to go in relation to the Union flag, which is what that is. And then I had to find a pixel art for the Union flag, which I couldn't find anywhere, and I ended up taking one and redoing it in the dimensions that I wanted. I started on a second flag for the rest of the people on my island who are all from the UK, surprisingly enough. I never got to finish it. I ran out of resources. But it was nearly finished. I had a little bit of redstone to go for the cross, and I just needed to add the last of the iron, and it would have been finished, but it wasn't quite finished. But things like that happen. Over here we have, this kind of works but kind of doesn't work at the same time. It's broken in 1.9, and that's the sheep farm, the AFK sheep farm. Basically what's meant to happen is the sheep are meant to walk all the way to here, get pushed up the ladder, hit the water here, and then get pushed this way, and then walk all the way down here, up this ladder, pushed across, and then flicked around and sent back through here, and it recycles. And you're meant to be able to sit there and AFK it, but like I said, it's broken. I need to find a design that's not broken for that one. Let's go through this room here. This is my Enchanting Portal room. Now, I know the reason there's a nether portal, even though the nether wasn't enabled on each island, the nether portal was still part of one of the challenges. So, you had to have a nether portal on your island, so this is where mine is, and our enchantment room. When we reset, you will be able to get to the nether from your island. This is my original room, my original resources room. It had like gold, diamonds, emeralds, all my valuable blocks was in that room. It now only has it only has gold because all my iron is actually in those flags, and in that all my diamonds and emeralds I actually put in this room, on my in my roof of where my villagers are. All my diamonds and all my emeralds are here. I've got a lot of emeralds from the villagers. I have a pretty decent farm villager. Anyway, back to the tour. This room here is my original storage room. It has everything in here is where I was storing stuff, and I was running out of room, so I had to make a bigger storage room, and I automated it somewhat. Through here, I was growing potatoes in here because one of the challenges requires poisonous potatoes, which is what was going in there. We have a sugarcane farm here, which is not loading properly for some reason, but it's set on a timer for daylight. So if there's daylight, these are retracted. If it's nighttime, they are pushed out like that, and it's coming up to nighttime. See, we've got a daylight sensor back here. Anyway, that's that island, that one. Here we have a cactus farm, and it's actually really good, this cactus farm. For some reason, some of my chunks aren't loading properly. I'm not sure why. Could just be, yeah, it could just be my computer saying that it can't really handle it. But anyway, this is the cactus farm. Through here was the personal rooms. This is Ben and Mr. B's room. They've just got storage in here. Through here was mine and Gallows' room. And the reason there's a door here is this is set up for one of the challenges, basically. So there's those rooms. Oh, I think I missed a room over here. It starts getting pretty laggy over here. There's a reason for that, but you can't see it, but there's actually a wall of, yeah, you can't see it. There's a wall of furnaces there. This has got, this is my melon and pumpkin farm. It's again done with daylight sensor. Basically, the dirt raises up during the day, and the pumpkins and melons grow on the dirt. Those obviously are up, and then at night the dirt drops, the water flows, and the roof comes down and squashes them and pushes them into the water stream. I'm going to have trouble flying now because it's always very, very laggy over here. Give me a second and I'll get to where I can actually fly again. In there is, this is our cobble gen. The floor, there is no floor for a reason. Notice all the water streams that goes into our storage system underneath. Here we go. We built these. This one here is a wheat farm. It grows wheat, villager harvests it, and basically minecart underneath picks it up and transports it to over here and goes into our storage system. This here is our automatic potato, carrot, and I know there's wheat in here, but this one is bread. Basically there's a villager in the centre and the other villagers go around harvesting these crops and tries to throw it to the villager in the centre, and there's a water stream in the middle and it goes straight down into our sorting system underneath. To get to the sorting system, if you can't fly, you obviously go down via the stairway. I know the stairway could possibly make you get dizzy, but I like it. Anyway, These here are our water channels, specifically for the drops that we have. This one is the leather and steak and stuff like that. This here is for any drops from the iron golem farm, and the rabbits have fallen down by the looks of it from the thing right up the top. Oh, one just died. Must have jumped up too high and into the lava because there's lava down there. And that one just committed suicide. Anyway, it all gets thrown down into here, gets transported by the water streams into here, and then it gets thrown around here. See, like, we've got seeds going around. I think my seeds are full right now. Yeah, so if I do this, you'll see them come through. And basically, it gets thrown all the way around. If it doesn't get dropped into one of these the first time around, it'll go around again. And it'll just keep going around till it either despawns or goes into a chest. Each of these chests are something different. And it looks like I have quite a few full. What's this one? That's my cactus. That looks like it's nearly full. Carrots, potatoes, they're all full. Thanks to my very efficient farmer over there. Sugarcane, bread. Wow, that one's nearly full. If I go to the back, you'll see how I've got them set up. Like, it's just a sorter. I have them separated because on 1.9 some redstone is broken, and the sorting system is broken if they're side by side. The redstone just doesn't work right, so I have it separated like this. And this isn't our very bottom layer. This is my storage layer. It's just basically got everything that I'm sorting. This is a smeltery just to smelt everything down that needs smelting. Like, obviously, cobblestone into stone for the stone bricks. You notice there is no cobblestone anywhere. I really don't like cobblestone on my island. At the very bottom, we have this, which is a slime block platform. Yes, I have horses down here because I've had the horsemen spawn down here a couple of times. This is the slime block platform because this is where obviously slimes spawn, and this is where you get all the slime balls and things like that. And it's rather large to make sure that I actually hit a slime chunk. If you do something like this, you want it over about 4 or 5 chunks to make sure that you actually hit a slime chunk. But yeah, anyway, that's my island. This will be gone very, very soon. I'm resetting the world in about half an hour, and I'll be clearing all player data and just getting everything sorted. Don't worry about ranks. You will not lose your ranks or anything that you have bought. Just simply because you have bought them, and we're not going to clear your ranks. You're going to keep your ranks. But your islands will be gone. We should have new islands, which we will be adding to. I'll be reviewing challenges and adding to them and taking away, and so hopefully you guys will find it fun. And this is my last video on this particular island. I thought I'd make it so you guys could see what we've done. It's kind of sad seeing this go because I've put a lot of work in this, and I know you guys don't want to lose your islands either, but it really needs to happen, because right now people are starting to get bored because there's not a lot left to do, and we just want to make it fresh and add stuff to it, and updating as well, which means that we can bring more stuff out to you and things like that. So, I'm LadyCat79, and I will see you all later. Bye.